Hey guys, welcome to my live video. I got my shirt on. Okay, we got a better fine shirt on today. I'm doing alterations. I've been doing alterations basically all day. Today earlier, I had a fitting with 4 gentlemen for suits, alterations of those suits. Alterations on some suits. It was good, it went very well, and I was excited to do that. So currently I'm working on some pants, but it's 11 at night and I'm tired. Tomorrow's another day, but I kind of wanted to search and I thought, let me just show you guys how I changed my thread, because a lot of people don't know that you can actually pull the thread through rather than like actually pulling it out and rethreading the entire serger. So I would like to show you guys how I do that. And also, I noticed that my friends don't use bobbins on their serger. They'll literally buy 4 spools of thread, which is great when you have a great budget for it, but a lot of times some clients may not have a large budget, and it's kind of like a waste to buy 4 spools when you're not doing a lot with the serger. Let's say you're only gonna hem something with the serger, and then outside of that you're not going to use it for anything at all, so now you're stuck with 4 spools of thread. Now if you're going to search a lot, like if you're doing a whole collection with a lot of knits and it requires a lot of serging, definitely invest in those 4 spools, because these will run out real quick and you don't want to be they're rethreading those spools all the time, because it'll be annoying, because now in the middle of you serging you have to cut off your thread, fill up your bobbin again, get back to threading it, then continue serging. It's a lot of work. Okay, it's ghetto. Nobody want to do that. But if you're doing like little things here and there, a spool, like a full spool, is just perfect. Typically I have my full spools on the first, the second, and the third, and then no, the first, the second, and the fourth. I feel like the third one would always run out very quickly, so I have my larger spool on there. But let me show you instead of like talking about it, because so bear with me. This is my serger right here, guys. I have the Brother, the ST4031HD, the Strong and Tough. I've had it since 2018 and I absolutely love it. So, woo, oh my goodness. Okay, let me turn this thing on. Hold on, it's not even plugged up. Oh my. Bear with me, people. There we have it. Okay, so currently, as you can tell, I have thread on there, and I like to just snip it kind of like halfway, so I have enough to work with, like that. I take them off and put them to this side, and then here I have my first spool, and I just tie a knot just like that. Okay, I like to snip it, like when I have about this much, I like to snip maybe like half, because we don't want to have too much thread to pull through. Let's do this one. Okay, now I have my second spool. And one thing you want to do, like if you're searching quite a lot with these spools, you want to make sure that you keep your eye on it, that it doesn't run out in the middle of you searching, because then you're going to search with 1 thread less. But it's just not super bad. But sometimes like if it's this one or this one running out, it's not that bad, because then you have the other needle. But you definitely don't want either one of these two to run out, because then I feel like the thread that you search could come out easily. Now this is my bigger spool. It's all wonky and stuff because I dropped it a few times and the plastic just broke off, but the thread is still good on there anyway. Now I'm tying up the third one. with my big spool, like I said. I'm going to snip that. And then here I have my last spool. I'm going to put that on the fourth one. I hope you guys could see that all clear. Sorry about the shaking. I was just moving my tripod. Okay. Here we have a beautiful knot. Like so, like that. Okay. Uh-oh. I was standing against this thing. Okay, first thing, let me lower this again so y'all can see that better. There it is. Okay, cool. So you want to gather these threads, roll your needle up, and then just slowly pull. Okay, let's just pull one by one. I have this one, like, okay, there it is. There it is. And you just want to pull these strings one by one, or sometimes you can do like a few at a time. Okay, so two of them came through, and these are the blue ones, and this here you see the knots that I tied. I don't know how clear y'all can see that. Okay, you see the two knots that I tied? Those are two different strings, and those are the back strings. You could tell because when I pull them, here it's moving. Okay, so then I just cut off the old strings. These are the old brown strings from the brown thread, and here I have the two blue strings. So I just pull that off, and I just put it in that little trash thingy. Now I have two left, which is those two from the needles right there. So they're both there, and then you could just turn your wheel. Okay, one of them came through, and I have one more to go. Hold on. Oh, it actually cut off, which happens too, but at least we didn't have to rethread the entire thing. So then I just lift up my needle a little bit and then put this through the first needle like that. So threading that one is much better than literally doing all. This is one of them that was already tied, so cutting it off. And this is the excess thread with some other thread that I just picked up. But okay, there we have that. Now I move all my thread to the back, and I have a swatch. Actually, I'll pick up a lighter swatch so y'all can really see what I'm doing. Going to cut it open. Okay, like that. And I wonder how much y'all can see. Let me lower this thing one more time. Okay, guys. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna do this side. I'm gonna just cut it off. I am lowering my chair. Okay, cool. Oh no, I just literally moved this. I have so many cables right here. Oh my. Hold on, guys. This is ghetto, I know. My feet kept hitting the plug that it's in. Okay, so I'm gonna put my lever down, put my foot down, and I'm serging. Okay, beautiful, isn't it? It is just like y'all see that? Trying to get it to focus, but it's basically as if I threaded it just from, you know, from scratch. So now I have some pants that I'm actually going to work on. Oh my goodness, I need to stop hitting this thing. Oh no. I low-key need to iron it flat first, but oops. Should I? Yeah, I might as well, right? Might as well. Let's do it. Let me move this around. So that's where I'm gonna be ironing it. Bear with me, guys. I'm doing much more than I anticipated on doing. Let's see. The iron is already plugged in. Let me get these pants real quick. Okay. I just got this iron and I miss my old iron. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really do. I feel like that one, it just had all these like micro holes. And I feel like every time I would press the steam, it would just like psh, steam everywhere. And this one is kind of like, it takes its time. It takes its time for real. Like, I had dropped the iron that I had that I was just talking about. And I think I literally dropped it like twice. And that was good enough for it to not function properly or like leak all the water, which is why I ended up getting this one. But I feel like I'm gonna just keep this one for when I travel to sets and I don't really want to have a good iron with me, you know, because people want to borrow your stuff all the time and you don't know how they're gonna return it. So I think that this might be a good option to bring to set and just buy the iron that I really want again. Because like even pressing on these buttons, I feel like it's like a hard push that you gotta do. And I don't like that. I just want to tap it real quick and it's just like doing what it needs to do. You feel me? But, ouch. Ooh. Steam is hot though. Okay. We are halfway done. The reason why I iron this is because you want everything to be nice and flat and open. And that way it doesn't look like it's bulky, it doesn't look like it's not done well or prepared properly or anything like that. I want to make sure that when they put it on, it literally comes out like they got it from the store, you know? Just ironing it out just makes it look much cleaner on the body. So anytime you sew something, your iron is your best friend. Next to the machine, of course. And I like to spray it with water because we don't want to scorch the fabric, you know, just in case the steam is not enough. And it also helps it lay flatter and smoother and all that good stuff. I guess those are just my alterations and sewing tips for the night. Yeah. Hey there, welcome in. Okay. almost done. I also feel like it's very satisfying, you know? When you're ironing something flat and then it just literally like falls where it needs to be. Like one time I was doing alterations for, well, I was making a piece for somebody, and they were kind of like so antsy about it, and they were like, oh my god, how is it gonna look, is it gonna be done, is it gonna be this, is it gonna be that? And then um, with me like trying to like deal with them, I was doing a fitting and I didn't really press the piece the way I needed to press it. Like I don't think I pressed it at all before meeting with them, and it didn't fall on their body the way it needed to fall. And so they were like, oh, it's too loose and it's too big and it's this and it's that. And then it was all because it wasn't like properly, you know, positioned on them, so they couldn't see the vision. And then um, I ended up doing the alterations to it and making it much tighter, and then they were like, oh well, now it's too tight. And so basically I was like, well, if I had, you know, um, not allow them to not trust me and not trust the process and rush me, then I would have pressed it and done everything the way I needed to do. And then, you know, I didn't need to do unnecessary alterations because now I had to do it back to where it was. So I say all that to say, when you press your garments before a fitting, it will help you so much because you actually see how it's supposed to be rather than when it's still like in the design. So never ever ever do a fitting on anybody without pressing first. I learned my lesson. I don't know if it makes sense to any of y'all, but I definitely feel like pressing makes a difference when you do a fitting with a client. Okay, so I am almost done. Ooh. I'm getting a free facial. All this theme. Okay, one more side. Oh wait, that was it. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's move this over. I am working on getting my chair to my serger without messing up all of this stuff right here. Okay, guys. And then I like to turn the pants inside, well, right side out, because I like to see the inside when I'm serging, so that I can make sure that the seam right here is really nice and flat. Okay, so I'm going to turn up my needle, lift up my lever, and then place the knife. So for you guys who sew and you know, I'm going to lift this up real quick and show you. This is a knife right there. That right there is a knife, and it will cut the fabric as you sew. I don't want to cut much, so I'm putting the knife, the blade, really, it's the blade. I'm putting the blade exactly to the edge, so it's only taking off the fringes, like the excess thread, but not actual fabric, like I did, you know, earlier. I don't want that. Let me put this up higher so y'all can see a little bit more. Okay, here we go. And then as I search, I kind of like roll the pants because it's in a circle. And I'm not going too fast because I feel like my serger is messing up when I do. So I got me something like a grandma. should have made sure that this part was already in there. I should have pinned this. Oh my. And yes, guys, you can pin on the serger, but you just pin it going in the same direction as your foot goes. So let's see, if I have this pin, I'm pinning on my serger this way, so the needle is like going in the same direction, not vertically, or I mean not horizontally. So this will be horizontally, right? When I'm serging, this is the pant right here. The blade is going this way. You don't want to go horizontally because your blade will actually sew over the needle and break it. So when you serge, you want to pin vertically on the garment so that your blade is basically away from the needle. The pin. Not needles, guys. Sorry. Pins. So let's say this is my garment. Let's say I'm pinning. I don't want to pin like this. You don't want to do that because the blade is right here and the blade will literally sew over the pin like that and cut it. Okay? So you want to pin vertically like that so that once your serger is here, like you would do a little bit more away from it though, and I'll show you why. Okay, so now guys, let's see if I could hold this and serge at the same time. Okay, so now I have it vertically and I can serge and literally like I don't know if y'all could see that really good. I'll show it 1 second. Okay, so my serger is messing up a little bit right there, but you see, I had it. Hold on, bear with me. Okay, so I had it pinned vertically like that, and then the serger went straight next to it, right? Versus if I had it like this, then the serger would have sewed over the pin and broke the pin. So that's why always pin this way. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's do the other side. Okay, and again I'm going to lay this flat and open, and I'm using this pin right here. So I am going on a vertical, although it looks right now like I'm holding it horizontally. This is how we're going to sew, so it is going vertically. Okay, and then again this side I'm going to pin vertically like that. Lift up your lever, come back down, serge. Okay, I hope you can see that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's laying flat like that. And then you also want to serge over the part that you started at. just for tap it, and then come off of it and leave your tail like that. It's a dark color, but this is where I started in the beginning, and when I ended I sewed back over it again and then came off and left the tail. And then when you hem it, you want to tuck in your tail and then fold over to hem so that it's hidden basically. And I would say hem this with me, but I don't know. I guess while we're here, might as well, right? Let's see. Okay, so this is the hem that we're working on. I fold it back inwards, and then I have to press it again really, but I can also press it towards the end. I like to turn it inside out when I'm doing a lined hem, honestly. Okay, so this is it. And like I said, this is my hem right here, and so this is my tail. And now when I'm going to hand sew this, I'm going to tuck in the tail and hide it in there, just like extra security. So then I pin it, and it doesn't matter too much which way you pin this because you're going to hand sew it, or if you have like a blind hem, or what is it, blind stitch machine, hem machine, whatever. Yeah. I'm going to snip this right here because my serger is acting up. Okay, this right here also. This is basically how I prep to do my hand sewing. I like to have pins in place so that as I'm hand sewing, things aren't moving too much out of the way or in my way really. And everything is just, you know, it's making my life easier as I go. So that's one leg. Let's prep the other leg. Okay. Here's my crease. And I want to make sure that on the inside, when I'm folding it over, that everything is flat. You don't want to hem it and things are like moved and out of place. I want to make sure that everything is inside, clean, lined up, all that good stuff. Okay, and how do you pin? A lot of people always ask me like, how do I know how to pin? Well, I just have my fingers like this on the inside, fingers like that on the outside, push the pin through in between my fingers. Can you see there's my needle, or my pin rather? Pin is right there, push the needle through, and then with these two fingers, then push it back out, and then keep this finger as a guard to basically, you know, make sure that it kind of comes through. Okay, that's how I do that. See, like on this side, it naturally twisted and doubled on here. Okay, so I want to make sure that I open that back up, lay it flat, then fold it. Make sure that it's exactly where it needs to be at. Put a pin, so got my fingers like this, on the inside again like that. Pin, push it through. So push my pin through, and then Okay. Again, here I have my tail. So I'm gonna fold over and tuck it in. This is some excess thread that was just loose. Okay. Here we have the original crease and it's lined up. So this is the crease at the top, and then the crease on the inside is right there. So it lines up. That means that we did excellent on it. Again, pin, push. Okay. And then the last side. Hold on. Okay, so push. You see that? This can go up and down. Make sure you go down on it and then push through. That's how I pin. Okay, guys. Now, technically, this is ready to sew, but I want to press it one more time to make sure everything is flat and where it needs to be. It could be done at the end, but I like to just do that beforehand, just to make sure, you know, that everything is in place. But that is for another day because it's going on 12 a.m. where I'm at here in Atlanta, and I had a full day. I had such a full, successful, and productive day. I'm very happy about it, but I'm also ready to go lay down, shower and lay down. So thank you guys for popping in. Thank you for those of you who hopped on this live. Yeah, I'm excited. This is one of my first lives where I'm actually doing anything sew related. It was fun. It was different. A little bit of a struggle here with positioning the camera and whatnot, but thank you for bearing with me. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that my tips were helpful, or, you know, in some way like a aha moment for you guys. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you want any more of these type of live videos, where you can maybe even hop in and ask questions and I could just address those questions on live, sewing related, fashion related, whatever. Just let me know. Just let me know. Follow me on Instagram. It's Nabila Militia. And it's on TikTok the same, but double A at the end. So Nabila Militia with double A for Militia. Yeah. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And let me know if you have any tips that you would want me to share with the world. Okay, guys? Love y'all. Have a good night wherever you are. Have a great whatever it is, whatever time you're watching this. All right, guys. See you the next time. Bye.